here we have the Rightline gear tent, and obviously I got it from my Tacoma, and I already took it out of the box, but I was able to use it this past weekend at Haunted Moves for Club Loose down in Englishtown, and it was absolutely fantastic. So we're gonna open up the bag and see what's inside. So it comes out in about a 2-foot long bag, and as you can see, it's pretty compact. You can throw it in the back of your bed or leave it inside your truck. It has a good little drawstring right here that you can use to tighten everything up together. But there's basically 3 main contents. You have your rain fly, which is bright orange. This is important because if it's wet outside, you can actually get wet because in the top there's like 2 little mesh holes. Here is the main source of cover. This probably takes about 15-20 minutes to set up by yourself. Inside the bag here, you have a bunch of directions. And then the last component is your sticks. There's 3 of them. There's 2 that make an X and cross over the top. And then there is another one towards the door, which is going to be facing right here. So your door would be at the end right here, and it arcs over. So while I have you guys here, I'm going to do a quick how-to video on how to install it. Obviously, if you have a tonneau cover, depending on the type, you might need to take it off. For this Tiger tonneau cover, I did not need to take it off in order for the tent to fit over. So first things first, we are going to roll up the tonneau cover. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to take our tent, stretch it over. You're going to start by putting the door side, which has your zippers. You're going to stretch it over your tailgate, and then you're going to stretch it all the way back. Once you get to the back, make sure you put it over the rear of your tonneau cover. You can see we've stretched out the tent over all the parts. Again, you start down here at the tailgate and then you stretch it all the way back. Your door is going to be this side, so I usually just try to focus for the V or the zippers that work here together. And then once you're done, you're going to take all of these little hooks and you're going to hook them underneath onto the vehicle. This pouch actually goes in the inside. That's typically for your phone and stuff. But yeah, so we'll be doing that next. All right, so we have this strap all tightened up right here, and then you have 1, 2, and 3 on each side. And last thing we're going to do is set up our stakes so we can pitch our tent up, and then you'll see what the final product looks like. So we got all of the sticks through. Just so you know, at the end there's these orange bits, so that's how you know it's for the main cross, whereas the regular one that goes across to build the arch up front doesn't have any of that orange stuff. So the pockets that the poles go into are going to be right here and here, respectively, on each side. For this one, I had a little bit of trouble because my tonneau cover got in the way. So if you have that, I would advise you to stick it from the tonneau cover point first and then go all the way through. But other than that, this process should be pretty self-explanatory. So this is what the tent looks like, all pitched up for the most part. The arc piece broke off in the middle, but that's nothing too crazy. And I need to readjust this. Obviously I did it by myself. If you had another person, it'd be a lot easier. But here you can see my tonneau cover pointing out a little bit. This is one of the mesh windows that's featured in the back of this Rightline tent. And then up front over there, those are the 2 other mesh pieces of the ceiling. Other than that, overall, this tent would probably be 6 or 7 out of 10 in forms of setup. Definitely would be a lot easier if you have a secondary person. But yeah, the rain fly, that orange piece, will be covering those 2 pieces of mesh right there. And other than that, you are good to go. Probably took me about 15 to 20 minutes to set this up. Thank you for watching, guys. Please stay safe, comment, like, subscribe, and let me know what you'd like to see next.